Yo, what's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy Stevenson Lender. I'm back. It's been a minute, so I wanted to drop a new video for you guys. As always, like, share, comment, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Uh, I have a free Telegram community that you guys can join. It's in the description box below. Just tap in. Uh, been having a great year. First, June 14th. So after this month, we've officially hit the 6 month mark of 2026. Been phenomenal. Shout out to my Knicks. I gotta say that, man. Shout out to my Knicks. Finally, man. Been waiting a long time for this. They have brought it home, man. Home. Never seen them win a title, so to watch them win the title, absolutely phenomenal. So I just had to give them a shout out, guys. I just had to give them a shout out. So I'm pretty excited. So I said, hey, let me drop a video for you guys. Next one, the least I can do is give you guys a weekly video. So like I said, Telegram community been good. Right here. This is the free Telegram community. And I want to go over a couple of things, okay, guys? And maybe I'm gonna be a little more descriptive when I drop these setups because I get a lot of messages, emails, and just people like, hey, Steve, I don't know how to take advantage of the trade setups you get in, or I'll miss the opportunity, or so I want to explain to you first and foremost, when I drop my trade analysis, and like I said, going forward, I'll start this week. I'll go a little bit more in detail as to why I'm taking this buy, why I'm taking this sell, like what's going through my mind. Like, for example, I had a short term, where was it at? You guys see my screen here. So this is where I drop all my trade setups. I had a short-term buy a couple weeks ago on crypto, but then I was selling. And the only reason why, again, I'm bringing this up because somebody asked me about it. So they were confused. All right. So I'm a swing trader by nature, by heart. I love it. I'm a swing trader. So majority of the trades I drop, guys, you'll have more than enough time to get in them. I'll never drop a scalping trade. All right, where you got to be in and out. It makes no sense. Okay, you'll have enough time. Honestly, my trade setups literally take about 24 hours, 48 hours to really play out. Like I just dropped this update on Bitcoin. Doing pretty well. Just closed this out. Bitcoin buy for about over close to 1,000 pips. And yeah, I've been in this trade pretty much since the beginning of the week. All right. I've been in it since the beginning. So there's no way you can say, hey, I missed it. Now you had ample amount of time to get in it. They just take time to play out. And that's just trading, period. That's just trading, period. Okay. They just take time to play out. All right. But overall, you'll be happy with the end result. Now, I do intermediate trade, meaning, so if I'm looking for a sell setup, right? So Bitcoin's been dropping, right? Obviously, Bitcoin's been dropping. I think I dropped the potential buy setup. I forgot to update you guys. And essentially, what I was looking for is a pullback to set up for the continuation of the sell. Make sense? Like right now, this buy on Bitcoin, I'm not looking for your traditional, hey, I'm buy the big buy. No, actually, I got Bitcoin. I've been telling you guys. Right? I've been talking about it. Bitcoin has finally hit, that low 60,000. I'm expecting Bitcoin to get around 52, potentially 49,000, right? So this is your retest, your pullback. Remember, every new low, after that, you wait for a pullback and then a continuation. All right, simple. Pullback, new low. Now I'm waiting for a pullback. So that pullback, though, on a smaller time frame, is essentially your buy, right? And this is why you have to have rules, parameters around your trading strategy, or else you're just going to jump in everything and then you're going to, get in trades you shouldn't be in. As long as you have rules, guys, rules, follow your rules, you will be fine. The reason why I'm able to drop successful trade setup after trade setup, even if it doesn't play out, all right? as you guys know, I'll drop a trade setup, it doesn't play out. But what protects me? My rules, the parameters around my rules, right? I have proper risk management. That's why I always put, guys, proper risk management is key. It's key. That's what's gonna save you. But if you don't have rules, you don't follow proper risk management, yes, you're going to essentially be out there gambling. I don't want you to gamble. I'm going to break down today, guys, something so simple and easy for you to understand. Again, if you put rules around just understanding this concept, you're going to see how easy trading can be. All right. But you got to follow rules. You got to be disciplined. You got to be patient. You have to be patient. Okay? Things take time. It doesn't just happen overnight. If it happens overnight, great, awesome. If not, no problem. What just launched on Friday, right? Who just became a trillionaire? Elon Musk. All right? Elon Musk has officially become the first trillionaire, in history. They could be debated, certain such, da da da, but documented that we know of, trillionaire. What really impressed me was the fact that he allowed 4,000 employees that have been with the company, right, to also purchase and have stock into the company, and they became millionaires. But guess what? You know what's crazy? A lot of those employees, they've been with Elon and SpaceX since 2008. I'm gonna let that sink in. 2008. It is 2026. It is 2026. Some of them have been holding stock since 2008. They just finally became a millionaire. Now, I'm not telling you you have to wait 18 years. I'm not telling you, but it takes time. It takes time. Facebook launched in 2004. They didn't have their IPO until 2012. 8 years later. Again, I'm not saying you have to wait 8 years, but guys, this takes time. So you have to be patient. And not enough of you guys are patient when it comes to trading. And if you can't be patient, trading is not for you. I'm gonna just tell you straight out. Okay, guys, everything that I do, free content, I don't charge nothing. Nobody can ever come in my comments or hit me up and, hey, Steve, you charge me that. Nah, hell no. I don't do that. So it costs me nothing to tell you the truth. If you can't be patient, you can't be consistent, you can't be disciplined, can't follow your rules, but trading's not for you. Please stick to your 9 to 5 job or find something else to do. All right. I didn't say you got to understand and master the MACD. I didn't say you got to master this strategy, supply and demand, and imbalance. No, 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 no. Being patient is internal. Are you internally patient? Are you internally disciplined? Can you become a disciplined individual? Can you stop gambling like a crackhead? Can we use proper risk management? There's a reason why I use the lot sizes. I give you guys the examples that I do. I want you to focus on that. Like, look, I'm using proper risk management and I'm yielding a lot of pips. All right. That's important. I want that to ring more so than trying to flip $100 account to $10 million. I know it looks cool. I know you guys are on social media, you get to see that. And yeah, don't get me wrong, that's cool. That's not sustainable. And as you can see, it's not duplicatable. Because if it was duplicatable, you guys would all be rich. You wouldn't even be on this channel right now. You all be rich. So let's do this the right way. So I just wanted to get that lecture out the way. So let's get started. I know you guys came for education and trade setups. So right here, I want to go over this, guys. Truly understanding marking up your highs and lows of the daily and weekly time frame. All right. So what you want to do at the beginning of every week, pretty much every day. And I talked about this, but I don't think people really take it to heart because this is powerful. This is really, really powerful, right? So Bitcoin over here, all right, I'm on the weekly time frame. All right. Obviously, over the last several weeks, we've been going on a downtrend. We've been basically selling off since pretty much the beginning of May, right? So the last bullish candle over here, I want to highlight the high and the low. That means that's the weekly high and that's the weekly low. All right. Now, I'm going to go to the daily. Okay. That's my weekly high and weekly low. And the reason why I want to do that is because at the end of the day, the market at some point is going to create a weekly high and it's going to attack a weekly low. Think about it, guys. I'm on the daily. Notice the market goes where? Up or down. The market is always trying to create a new low or a new high. It's just natural. The market is trying to create a new low or a new high. It's trying to break that previous high, right? That was before this candle, that was the previous high or that previous low. That previous high off the last high and a previous low. The market is always trying to do that. So I realized a long time ago, if I identify the weekly high and low, especially of the prior week, at some point the market is going to come and test those levels. And when it does, right? So this is when the downtrend started beginning, right? Right around Monday, May 11th, up here, right? So these are daily candles. Boom. This is my last daily bullish candle. Boom. My last daily bullish candle. It was on Sunday, May 10th, and then there was Monday, May 11th. So the market opened up here, and then boom. You see when I go down to the hours? Guess what's revealed? Again, I got my weekly high and my weekly low of that week, right? If we go back to the weekly, okay, I want you guys to stay with me now. Trying to make this as simple and easy to understand. That was that weekly high and that was that weekly low, right? Think about it. When price came in, you could tell price is not trying to break at that weekly high. What happened over here? I got to change a character. I got to change a character. Then I got to retest. Okay? Then I got to retest. And if you notice again, guys, this sequence, all right? This sequence right here. Whenever you're trying to get into the market, if you can just remember this sequence, all right? Change a character, retest, then look for your entry for that buy or sell. You're golden. The main thing you got to confirm, are we trying to create a new high or a new low? I'm going to say it again, a new high or a new low. I'm going to say it again, a new high or a new low. So if this is my high point and we are not trying to break it, and I see that we're getting change of character. Now, mind you, this was a daily candle. This was the last daily low and a daily high. Remember, you got a weekly low and a weekly high. You got a daily low and a daily high. You got a 4-hour low and a 4-hour high. All the time frames. But if you focus on the bigger picture, right? And before you jump in the chat, well, Steve, right? Because I get students who tell me all the time, well, I know you want to focus on the higher time frame, but I like to trade on the 5-minute time frame. This is how you get to the 5-minute time frame. I'm trying to show you how to get to the 5-minute. But we can't get to the 5-minute if we don't understand the daily. We don't understand the weekly. We don't understand the monthly. Some of you guys, you're trying to rush and get to the end zone and you don't understand the beginning. You can't do, all right, for my math geeks out there, I love to use that as you cannot get to calculus if you don't understand adding and subtracting. Forget calculus. You can't even get to multiplication if you don't understand adding and subtracting. If you don't know what 1 plus 1 is, how are you going to know what 1 times 1 is, or 1 times 2, and so on and so forth? I know you want to get to the multiplying, but can we learn how to add first? Can we understand the basics? So I got a weekly low and I got a weekly high. I got a daily high. I got a daily low. Guys, notate it. So you know where you are. You understand why you have these lines. So again, I have change of character. Just even inside here. Notice this is structure inside of structure. Weekly structure. We're not breaking this weekly high. Daily structure. I got a change of character. I got a fair value gap. Right? Boom. Change of character. Break. Another fair value gap. Break. This was the break. That was the retest. So I can do one or two things. I can go down to now the minutes time frame, wait for this whole sequence again, or we'll just wait for a seller's candle since I'm looking to sell. So seller's candle here, engulfing seller's candle here, entry here, stop loss above, right? I got a new low created. Always, always watch out for these guys. New lows, which is also your breaker structure. You always want to see new lows and new highs being created. That's how you know price is going to continue heading in your direction, right? We got a new low, another pullback, fake out, you can say. But guess what? When this pulled back, what did not take place, ladies and gentlemen? No new high. That's my daily high. No new daily high. All right. So let's just say, for argument's sake, let's say you did enter here. Let's just say, for argument's sake, you place your stop loss here. You got tagged out. Let the sellers come into the market. We try again. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this sell-off. Right? Now, with the sell-off, what did we ultimately do? Not only did we get a new low break of structure, but now we broke that weekly low. Now we got a weekly low broken. Replay this back. Make sure you understand this, guys. Now we got a weekly low created, right? So going back to that weekly time frame, right here, weekly low broken. Weekly low broken. Now this becomes my new weekly candle. My new high right up here, my new low. Right? My new high, my new low. Boom. Look at this retest. Right? Look at this retest. This is what it looks like on the daily. Look at this retest. Daily bullish, daily bullish, daily bullish. What did not take place? These buyer candles did not close above this daily bearish candle. Remember, if I'm selling, I need sellers to be in control. If I'm buying, I need buyers to be in control. How are they in control? When they close above or below the opposite candle. When they close above or below the opposite candle. You see, when I marked this off, I said sellers, right? I said sellers started taking over. Sorry, right up here. Sellers started taking over once they close below this bullish candle. Sellers are in charge. I have a close below here. Buyers would have to close above this bearish. That's why I'm always saying close above and below, above and below. Understand? So on the daily, when price was pulling back, we got these buyers candles, these buyers candles, these buyers candles. We were not closing above this daily bearish. That's the last daily bearish. So until I see price close above that daily bearish candle, this leg right here, I am not buying. So when I got this retest here, guess what? It got close. We don't know yet, right? What am I going to do here? What's happening over here? All right? What's happening over here? Change of character, right? I got higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher high. Change of character. We had a spike. I'm not going to lie to you. We had a spike. But even with that spike, what did not take place? Chat, what did not take place? No close above, right? Did not close. Wait for that candle, right? Now I'm on the 1 hour. You could be on the minutes, but I want to keep this simple and not confuse you, right? I have my change of character. I'm getting my retest. Now I'm just waiting for a seller's candle. Again, I want to see the body close below the opposite candle. So what's the opposite of this bearish candle? A bullish candle. See, I had this bullish candle, bearish, bearish. The body did not close below this bullish. I had this bullish, right? Wick, spike. Now, some of you traders, you would have gotten in, you would have known to got in using the minutes time frame. Rest of you guys, let's keep this simple. All right, this 1 hour passed. Perfect. See how the body of this candle closed below the wick and the entire body of this bullish candle? So there was my close below. Below. Close below. See how the body? Now sellers are in charge. So now I can get in the trade. Entry here, stop loss right above, boom. And then look at this nice wave down. All because you understood the weekly and the daily. And even go to the monthly, guys, just understanding the weekly and the daily. See that? So essentially what you're trying to do is every new daily, weekly, when you start the week, I need to understand it. Because if I can understand what each weekly and daily candle is doing, I can continue trading in that direction, right? Boom, boom, boom. So currently, how did I know to get the buy? Well, that's easy. We were near demand zone. I got the seller. So again, are we creating new lows or new highs? Once I saw this daily bullish close above here, we're already by a strong demand zone. Perfect. Let me see what's going down on the smaller time frame. As you guys can see, I got to change character, right? It's my higher high, higher high. There's my retest. So this is why I told you guys, start looking for buys, right? start looking for buys on Bitcoin. Here you go. June 10th. June 10th. Actually, not even June 10th. Even better, June 9th. Bitcoin buy setup right there, guys. Bitcoin buy setup right there. Look at that. Watch for buy here. Change your character. Break a structure, break a structure. Wait for the retest. Right? Because I had a daily close above. So if I had that daily close above, and structures looking like change of character, that sequence, I keep telling you guys, perfect. Wait for a buyer's candle, and this is where the being patient comes into play. Did it just take off? No, slow. This is why I actually got out of the trade because I said it's moving too slow. You want to see aggressive. The moment you get in the trade, it can take time, but make sure it's aggressively moving in your direction. Like this is aggressive. If I would have got in for a retest for a sell here, this is aggressive. That's perfect. This is dragging. Slow, very corrective. But there you go. All because when price came to this weekly demand zone, I started watching, right? Because remember, a weekly candle takes the whole week. So I got to move down. I got to see what's happening. The moment I got this daily close above this seller's candle, I said, let's see what's happening on the hours time frame. Let's see what's happening structure. I want to map out what's going on the bigger time frame to understand what's going on the smaller time frame. This is how you make your way to the 5 minute, to the 1 minute, to the 3 minute, whatever, the minutes time frame. And then when it's time to retest, guess what? I'm looking for that same sequence. And what do you know? The same sequence. I got change of character, fair value gap, retest, buyer's candle, stop loss below. There's your buy. All right. Gold. Gold is my baby, but I missed out on this hard sell. Caught some of it, but not all of it. I should have really held on to this. But anyways, perfect example. This is the weekly candle, last week's weekly candle. So I'm going to mark the low and the high. I'm not looking to buy just yet. What did I need? I need to see a buyer close above a seller's candle, right? This is my weekly low. Right? This is my weekly high. So this is the range from last week. So now we have a new week coming up. All right, cool. Yes, we had a buy on Thursday. All right. Could have caught that. Not even gonna lie to you. Could have definitely caught that. And I got some snipers in my group who definitely caught this. But again, this is where the daily, this is where the weekly comes in. So my last daily bearish candle was Wednesday. Till I see a buyer's candle close above here, I'm not looking to buy. Now, we're back up to that daily high. What I'm watching for is, and as you guys can see, I'm getting divergence. So if I get a change of character and a retest, guess what I'm doing? I'm selling back down to that daily low and most importantly, to break that weekly low. All because I understand the weekly highs, the weekly lows, and where we at from the last daily high and daily low. Now, as a trader, guys, all you have to do is trade between these ranges. Once you see price get near this daily bearish high, right? So again, notate, guys. So some of you guys, I truly believe, have amnesia. Daily bearish candle. Put last daily bearish candle, whatever. Notate it however you want. Just remind yourself, what is this level outside of a POI, a supply zone? What is significant? This was the last daily bearish candle. So if buyers can get above this level here, guess what? I got a clean getaway buy of 8,000, 10,000 pips to the upside. If we don't break this high, guess what? And I get the sequence, I can now sell back down to the low. I'm in alignment with the overall trend. All right. So, food for thought. I just wanted to drop this video and break this down to you guys. I don't want it to be too long. Hopefully, I give you two clear examples of, how pretty much I'm thinking and my thought process throughout the days, throughout the weeks when I'm trading and I'm dropping these setups to you. This is how I'm able to catch so many pips on pretty much any setup, guys. If you notice, like a lot of other traders, communities, they have their favorites. Like I have my favorites too, but I can pretty much trade anything because I understand structure first. Once you understand what you're looking at, what you understand what you're doing, the money will come. But if you're just out here chasing money in every single setup, I promise you guys, you're not going to like your end results. So, guys, I don't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to jump on here. Please, guys, drop feedback. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns. Hopefully, this video breakdown pretty much explain to you why I look at setups the way that I do. All right. Hopefully, it clicks for some of you guys and now gives you that aha moment to now approach the charts from a different perspective, which is always a good thing. But yeah, your boy's back. Hopefully, you guys are having a great start to your year. As always, hopefully, you guys have been well. I'm going to try to drop another video. I should be home, like I said, our next one. So I'll definitely be in New York this week. But let's have an amazing, amazing end of the month, guys. We're about to be at the halfway mark. And then, yeah, we got 6 months left before the year is out. As always, like, share, comment below, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Join that free community. And then if you want access to our private community, you guys know what to do. Hit me up. But take care. God bless. I'll see y'all on the next one.